This is the Roundtable. A look at the news, views, politics, and people that are shaping Rutherford County.
Good morning, everyone. Johnny B here, back with my sidekick, Ava Lane.
Fine top of the morning to you, me lads, molasses.
Ava, have you...
And molasses? What?
Have you thought about this lately? We're right back where we started all those many years ago.
Oh, we never
Just you and moi. You and moi.
We never advance. When you got something good, you just
keep going.
Keep going.
Keep rocking it. It's good to see you, bro.
How you doing?
All right. Let's see, last week you had to make an emergency organ repair somewhere. Was that Memphis?
Yeah.
Or where?
No, that was up in Old Hickory.
Old Hickory.
Yeah, I had to repair a big old...
Was it a
church
pipe organ?
organ.
Was it a pipe organ?
No, it was a big electronic one, big Rogers. But
I thought you said he was doing heart surgery, organ transplant thing.
Well, I've been thinking about looking at... Never mind, I'm not going to say anything.
I don't think Brian knew that you were the go-to guy, and maybe one of the only guys to repair church organs. You didn't even know that until last week, did you?
I did.
Oh, you did?
Because for some reason it came up in conversation with Matt, his son, and I. We worked together here at the station many years ago, about the same time, and so, yeah, I knew that from Matt.
Yeah.
That's amazing. How long have you been doing that, David?
Well, I don't know, about 20 years right now. You know, off and on and whatever, but...
That's right.
But
now, do you charge by the hour or by the instrument?
No, it's like a set rate, and then there's an hour, and then you got parts, and you know.
So you got it fixed, though?
No, but I know what's wrong.
You
so
diagnosed.
I got some parts coming for it.
I got you.
So.
Well, we're gonna bounce around on days of this month that occurred this past week and go back in music history. Let's see, what do we got wrong here? Yeah, let me have yours there, Ava.
Okay.
Let me have your whole seat, your whole chart. Your whole stack there.
Okay.
You've got them discombobulated, or I did.
Discombobulated. Who made that word up?
I don't know, but...
Sounds almost attorney-ish.
It is. I think it is attorney. I'd like to know what the Latin is for it, you know?
What the Latin is, yeah. Discombobulated.
Yeah.
Yes, Plato once said, I'm all discombobulated, after he went to the pub. So, John.
It's that simple. You're ready.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna hop back first to 1982, August 28th, 1982. Now, Ava, you know who holds the all-time record of number ones in country music, right?
Who holds the? Yeah, I did, but
George Strait.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I've seen two different things. I saw one where he said he had 44, then another said he had 60. I don't know if maybe he's got some duets or something out there too.
And every one of them are excellent.
Yeah, and this was his first.
Really?
And it was he released like 4 singles from his second album called Straight from the Heart, and this one went to number 1, and his first of this record-breaking string, this record-breaking run of his. Foolhardy Memory. Do you remember that tune?
Well, we'll see.
Nickels and dimes, memories and wine. She's on his mind once again. Same old stew, same old fool. Played by the rules but didn't win. There's an old love in his heart that he can't lose. He tried forgetting, but he knows that it's no use. He's got a fool-hearted memory, and it won't let him see that she walked out the door. He's got a fool-hearted memory, and he sits patiently every night so it can fool him more. She was his girl, his only world, that string of pearls that slipped away. 1,000 times, 1,000 times, he doesn't mind what they say. He fills the jukebox and plays the same old song. He fills his glass and then he turns her memory on. He's got a full-hearted memory, and it won't let him see that she walked out the door. He's got a full-hearted memory, and he sits patiently here every night so it can fool him more. One more time. He's got a full-hearted memory, and it won't let him see that she walked out the door. He's got a full-hearted memory, and he sits patiently every night so it can fool him more. Yeah, every night so it can fool him more. George Strait's first #1.
Yeah.
And he had a #4 on this song I know you remember.
Mm-hmm.
Great song.
Yeah, that was
Terry Stafford wrote and first released this song, and we see this a lot in music, where the original artist, who's often the composer, doesn't have a big hit on his own song, and then somebody else comes along and covers it, and wham, there it goes. You know?
Absolutely. I just wish it was me. Or I wish it was you. Then I could say, hey, I knew John Blankenship.
Back in the day.
When? Yeah.
Well, I actually wish the reverse. I wish I could write one, get it published and recorded, and it do terribly, and then George Strait record it.
Well, that's
and cover it.
yeah. That's just that's good.
But I think one of the examples I always think of is Gordon Lightfoot's song. What is that? Doggone it, my mind's gone on me again. But "Ribbon of Darkness."
Oh, yeah.
Which did not even chart when he recorded. It didn't even hit the charts. And Marty Robbins has a #1 country hit.
It went crazy.
It's just things like that. So this is kind of similar. Terry Stafford was thrilled that George Strait covered this song. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I got is just what I got on. When that sun is high in that Texas sky, I'll be bucking at the county fair. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo, I'll be there. They took my saddle in Houston, I broke my leg in Santa Fe. Lost my wife and a girlfriend somewhere along the way. But I'll be looking for 8 when they pull that gate, and I hope that judge ain't blind. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's on my mind. We're gonna take it up. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I got is just what I got on. Ain't got a dime, but what I got is mine. Ain't rich, but Lord, I'm free. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be.
Yeah.
Great song.
Amarillo. You ever been to Amarillo?
I've been to San Antonio and Dallas and Houston, and
Isn't there an Amarillo by night?
I think there is. I think it occurs every day. The problem is it's missing a syllable. Amarillo by night. Nighttime.
Night.
We could do it like Lefty Frizzell would sing it. Night. Amarillo by nighttime. How about nighttime?
Nah.
I was surprised to see he had covered Ricky Skaggs' #1 hit on this Straight from the Heart 1982 album. But he did a good job on it. Really different arrangement than, which I like. I like it when artists do a different arrangement of a previous artist hit. And he had some, I'm trying to think what instruments he had on this thing, which was Heartbroke. Well, who would notice the fire in your eyes, or the bitter direction of impending goodbye? I'm falling, I'm folded, I'm welded in place at the sight of you standing with streaks down your face. You got your heart broke, go running from the reason, get your heart broke. Don't give up on believing in me, heart broke. Who kept me from leaving with my heart broke? With pride when you're rich is a bore when you're lonely. Sheer madness prevails upon reason to yield. But all is not lost, it is only mistaken. A small consolation, but I know how you feel. You got your heart broke, go running from the reason, get your heart broke. Don't give up on believing in me, heart broke. Who kept me from believing with my heart broke? Well, nobody said it was going to be easy. We all have our weak sides and need soft, good touching. Nobody said it would not be worth it, but human conditions give it you as such. You got your heart broke, go running from the reason, get your heart broke. Don't give up on believing in me, heart broke. Who kept me from leaving with my heart broke? You got your heart broke, yeah. You got your heart broke.
Broke my heart. Oh, my heart. Broke it. You just broke it in a million.
Broke it right in two.
Yes. Well,
now this is one that I'm making you crazy with, I know. Playing it up in E. So, Avon, are you at City Cafe in the morning?
yeah.
Cool. You and Elaine and, oh, help me, my mind's gone.
Lane and Everett.
Everett. Give me the hours again. I keep forgetting.
We start at 9 and we go till 11. And every so often we'll have special guests. And it's always good food.
Yeah.
Bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits.
Oh. Ooh, man, you got my mouth watering.
I wish I could get some country ham and red-eye gravy.
Oh, yeah. They don't have that.
I think that's become a thing of the past. But what can I say?
Well, we're going to back up from 1982, but say on the same day in music history, August 28th, when John Denver first got on the map. This was his first hit, and it got to #2 on the Billboard Hot 100 pop charts. And we're going to do it way up in E, but I don't think it's that high even. I really don't. ...1971. almost heaven. West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, all my memory gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country road, oh take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, I hear her voice in the morning hour. She calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country road, please take me home. Country roads. And the rest is history, as they say. He took off like a shooting star from that, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
And
Yeah.
but that's maybe a little bit of a misnomer. I mean, that was his first hit, but
What is?
but he had previously, his name had gotten out there when the song he wrote when he was with the Chad Mitchell Trio, "Leaving on a Jet Plane," was covered by Peter, Paul, and Mary, and it was their only number one hit, only number one pop hit they ever had. Their only
I thought there would have been a whole lot more.
Wouldn't you think that? As far as pop hits, it's only one. I think they had an easy listening maybe, but
Boy, that was a good era of music.
wasn't it?
Yeah, that was sitting around the campfire and
There's
looking
one,
at the stars and smiling. Everybody singing.
I know it, and telling lies.
Ain't no lies. Only tall tales.
So we're going to go back even further on August 28th in music history to 1925. Billy Grammer, born in Benton, Illinois.
Huh.
And do you remember the Grammer guitar, Ada?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They're still out there. That you, of course, he started the Grammer. No, that was his brainchild, and because he wasn't satisfied with neither Fender nor Gibson, he just wasn't satisfied, and he started with two other gentlemen, the Grammer guitar, and they were producing them in a factory in downtown Nashville that burned, and he then sold the company, and they rebuilt the factory and started, and bad business practices went out of business in only 2 or 3 years. Yeah. So I think there's only like about 1,800 of them produced in the whole history. And I was looking online, different models, of course, but the prices I was seeing was anywhere from about $2,100 up to about $5,000 for them.
Yeah.
And but I would love to have one.
Well, I don't know. It's a lot of opinions about. I mean,
the Grammar, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
I went to church when I was growing up with a man who had one.
Mm-hmm.
Wendell Cooper. I'll never forget it. I always wanted to talk to his widow about getting that thing, but I never did.
Yeah.
But Billy Grammer, what put Billy Grammer on the map and what gave him the money to start Grammer Guitars was this song, Gotta Travel On. It was interesting. This was number 5 on the country charts, but it was number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100 pop charts. That's usually it goes the other way.
Yeah.
But this was higher charted on the Billboard Pop 100. So
either which way, that's what you want.
now we're going to try to throw in a couple of key changes here.
Okay.
I've laid around and played around this old town too long. Summer's almost gone, yes, winter's coming on. I've laid around and played around this old town too long, and I feel like I gotta travel on. Well, Papa writes to Johnny, but Johnny can't come home. Johnny can't come home, no, Johnny can't come home. Papa writes to Johnny, but Johnny can't come home, 'cause he's been on the chain gang too long. Oh yes, I've laid around and played around this old town too long. Summer's almost gone, yes, winter's coming on. I've laid around and played around this old town too long, and I feel like I gotta travel on. With the high sheriff and the police riding after me, yes, coming after me. The high sheriff and the police riding after me, and I feel like I gotta travel on. Well, I've laid around and played around this old town too long. Summer's almost gone, yes, winter's coming on. I've laid around and played around this old town too long, and I feel like I gotta travel on. Here we go. I wanna see my honey, wanna see her bad, wanna see her bad, oh, wanna see her bad. I wanna see my honey, wanna see her bad. She's the best gal this poor boy ever had. And I've laid around and played around this old town too long. Summer's almost gone, yes, winter's coming on. I've laid around and played around this old town too long, and I feel like I gotta travel on. Yes, I feel like I gotta travel on. I better now. Yes, I feel like I gotta travel on. Billy Grammer. He was quite the guitar player, though. But
yeah. He got killed in a car wreck, I think, down in Alabama on the way to a concert.
No, that's Billy Walker.
Billy Walker, okay.
Billy Walker. He died of cancer when he was about 85. I read it yesterday.
Okay, yeah, I was wrong about Billy Walker. Yeah,
Billy. He was driving the van with. He was in his 80s though.
Yeah.
When that happened.
Shouldn't have
I
been.
think it killed everybody in the van. Wife is couple of backup musicians, and
golly, that ain't good.
But I was in researching Billy Grammer, I was tickled to see he actually had a charted hit on this old song, Bonaparte's Retreat.
Yeah. Which
was I did a little research on that song, Avon, and it goes way back in the early 1800s, if not the 1700s. As a traditional fiddle song,
right.
Strictly an instrumental.
Right.
And it was Pee Wee King in 1950 who modified it and added lyrics to it and had it like a number 10 country hit. Then Billy Grammer covers it, and he has a charted hit. It wasn't big charts, but it did make the country charts. And then Glenn Campbell does it in 74 and has a number 3 country hit, and a whole bunch of other people did the Pee Wee King version. But we're going to take a break before we do. We're going to retreat.
Yes.
We're going to retreat, then come back to Bonaparte's retreat.
We'll be back.
Insurance should be simple, not complicated. That's why at Rayburn Insurance, Agent Rick Hull cuts through the jargon and helps you understand your options clearly. He's committed to finding the right coverage that fits your unique needs and budget. Their team has been a trusted partner in the community since 1973. Ready to make insurance easy? Get with Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance Agency. He's ready to help you get the protection you deserve.
If you can dream it, Farrah Construction can turn it into reality. Shop local, Farrah Construction Company. I'm Ron Hall. Investing in property can be nerve-wracking. It does not have to be. Farrah Construction offers high-quality craftsmanship, quick response, and attention to detail. Our goal is to keep your expenses low while focusing on our attention on high-quality services. I'm Ron Hall. Shop local. Let our family business help you. Farrah Construction Company.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer, he hears things differently. To the untrained ear, everything on his shop floor might sound fine, but he can hear gears grinding or a belt slipping. So he steps in to fix the problem at hand before it gets out of hand. And he knows Grainger's got the right product he needs to get the job done, which is music to his ears. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Families love Adams Place.
My daughter kept telling me that she wanted me to come to Adams Place. And I came here to look at the rooms. I decided to stay. And I'm not one bit sorry because I've been very well taken care of. And I have been very happy that I did come to Adams Place.
Hi, this is Terry Deal at Adams Place. Call me for more information about Adams Place. Phone 615-904-9111. Adams Place.
This is Good Neighbor Events with Bart Walker. Brought to you by the law offices of John Day and AmeriCare Pest Control.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the law offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the law offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
Let's check those WGNS Good Neighbor events. It's almost time for the Pioneer Power Days in Eagleville. Maybe you're new to town and have never seen a real tractor pull. Check it out, along with an antique tractor show. This is their 37th annual Pioneer Power Days, and that's over at 747 Chapel Hill Pike in Eagleville. Again, that's September 6th and 7th. Also, September the 6th and 7th, the Roots Rendezvous Music Fest over at Hop Springs. It's presented by Uncle Dave Macon Days. There is a $10 parking fee, and everyone in the car has free admission to the show. Again, that's September 6th and 7th. Lots of farmers markets in the area. The Main Street Market on the Murfreesboro Square, Saturday morning from 8 until noon. And at the same time, there's one in Smyrna at the Smyrna Train Depot. Both are 8 until noon Saturday. And then the farmers market at the Lane Agri Park. That's on Tuesdays and Fridays from 7 until noon. That's at 315 John R. Rice Boulevard. Those are WGNS Good Neighbor events.
Rutherford weather.
We'll see a few scattered showers and thunderstorms at times this afternoon. A blend of clouds and sunshine develops, a high in the upper 90s. For tonight, slight chance for storms, low near 72. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki on News Radio WGNS. Currently, it's 77.
WGNS is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric, who offers energy-saving tips during the hot summer months. Minimize use of stoves and ovens which raise kitchen temperatures. Opt for grilling, slow cooker, or microwave. Find more at mte.com/myenergyplan.
This is the Roundtable from News Radio WGNS on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.
And we're back. Johnny B. with Ava Lane and Brian Barrett. The Brian Barrett.
The Brian Barrett. Not to be confused with Brian Barrett.
Right. This is the
Brian
Barrett.
Barrett.
And he's awful busy over there, stapling stuff. And
yeah.
Hey, Brian, I saw on the copier job applications.
Yeah, are you looking?
Can I fill one out?
Sure.
Can I be your color? Can I be your color commentator?
Yeah. We were some college kid came up yesterday and looking for a producer job. So yeah.
Where does that leave you?
Huh?
Where does that leave you?
I'm not just a producer.
I know. But
listen! Did you hear that? I'm not just a producer.
I produce this show, so you get the best.
I'm a radio celebrity.
Yes. Never mind.
I can run this thing in my sleep.
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
Avon's got a little man bun going on right there. Look.
I don't.
His headphones.
What is that?
See in the camera?
Can you see? Oh.
He's got him a frou-frou.
Let me frou-frou that down. Well, I didn't wear a hat today.
I know.
Unlike John.
That must be going around.
Yeah, it was a hat-demic.
What? What'd he say? Oh, wait a minute. Let me get my glasses on.
Get your spectacles on. Met the girl I love in a town way down in Dixie, 'neath the stars above. She was the sweetest girl I ever did see. So I held her in my arms and told her of her many charms. I kissed her while the fiddles played the Bonaparte's Retreat. All the world was as bright as I held her on that night, and I heard her say, please don't you go away. So I held her in my arms and told her of her many charms. I kissed her while the fiddles played the Bonaparte's Retreat. We're just going to stay in C. Do it one more time through. Very simple song.
Well, that's good.
Met the girl I loved in a town way down in Dixie, 'neath the stars above. She was the sweetest girl I ever did see. So I held her in my arms and told her of her many charms. I kissed her while the fiddles played the Bonaparte's Retreat. All the world was bright as I held her on that night, and I heard her say, please don't you go away. So I held her in my arms and told her of her many charms. I kissed her while the fiddles played the Bonaparte's Retreat. Bonaparte's Retreat.
I said what?
Played Bonaparte's Retreat. See, it refers to those fiddles, because that's what it was, originally a fiddle tune.
Fiddle.
Now, Avent, I could not wait till you got back this week, because last week I featured Jerry Lieber, because it was his birthday last week. Jerry Lieber and Mike Stoller was the phenom songwriting team of the 50s and 60s. I'm going to give you a sample. They met in college. Stoller's the composer, Lieber's the lyricist, okay? When they were 19 years of age, they wrote Kansas City.
Oh, man, would you like
when
to
they
have
were 19.
The residuals on that? Good.
Let me give you a partial listing. Hound Dog, Jailhouse Rock, Ruby Baby, Yakety Yak, Charlie Brown, Along Came Jones, Poison Ivy, Love Potion number 9, Stand By Me, on Broadway, The Reverend Mr. Black. And this is the...
Golly.
Is that not phenom?
That's a phenom.
And guess what else? Jackson. They wrote Jackson. And I'm going to do it a little different here. You see, we're going to do a 2-key change here. And of course, we all know Johnny Cash and June Carter had a number 2 hit in 1967. But it was actually covered earlier by the Kingston Trio and Flatt and Scruggs. Both released it in 1963. And so...
Did not know that.
They did. Kingston Trio and the Flatt and Scruggs had it out first. But that's the same year it was written. So, and I can't wait till we get to the next song. But let's do this.
Hold on.
Well, we got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout.
Oh, you're going to do it slow, huh?
We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson. I'm going to mess around. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson. Look out, Jackson Town. You want to do the next one, Big Jim?
Yeah. We're going down to Jackson.
Yeah.
Go ahead and wreck your health. Go and play your hand, you big talking man, and make a big fool of yourself. Go on to Jackson. I'll comb your hair.
And I'm gonna snowball Jackson.
See if I care. Yeah, tell me some more, John.
When I breeze into that city, people gonna stoop and bow. All them women gonna make me teach them what they don't know how. I'm going to Jackson. You turn a loose in my coat, 'cause I'm going to Jackson. Look out, that's all she wrote. Go ahead.
But they'll laugh you in Jackson, and I'll be dancing on a pony kick. They'll lead you around like a scolded hound with your big tail tucked between your legs. But I'm going to Jackson, you big talking man. I'll be waiting in Jackson behind my J-Pan fan.
Here we go. Well, we got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. We're going to Jackson.
He going to Jackson.
And that's a fact.
Lord, he going to Jackson.
Oh, we're going to Jackson. Ain't ever coming back. Hey, that worked pretty good. I liked it. I didn't like singing it without a June.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much, John.
Thank you very much. He did good.
My J-Pan fan.
Now,
I didn't know what she was saying for years.
I did not either. I would listen and listen and listen, and I couldn't until I printed the thing out.
My J-Pan fan.
I know it.
Talk about forcing a rhythmic.
Now, Avent, what just gets me scintillated, excited, ecstatic.
Excuse me, should I leave?
Is to run across what I call just a jewel, a diamond, and a nugget, a beautiful jewel of a song I had never heard before, and recorded by someone that I'm very familiar with, but never knew he'd recorded it, and certainly didn't know that Jerry Lieber and Mike Stoller wrote it, and how they connected with Hank Snow. They're writing all these pop songs, you know, Poison Ivy and Long Came Jones and all those Elvis songs. Elvis recorded 12 of their songs. But how they connected with Hank Snow, but you got to listen to this. You got to hear Hank Snow do it. It's an incredible song. I just absolutely love it. And it is so clever and so interesting the way they wrote this song and this idea. I get so excited. And it's almost got a little bit of a calypso beat to it.
Huh.
So I'm going to see if I can help find that. The Man Who Robbed the Bank at Santa Fe. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
The cowboy was drunk and bragging. He told her he had a wagon filled up with gold that he'd stolen and covered all over with hay. She cried when she learned what he'd done that day. The girl who loved the man who robbed the bank at Santa Fe and got away. Exactly. Please take it all back, she pleaded. Said his love was all she needed. But he said, I only did it for you, so don't you look at me that way. Because she loved him so, she said, okay. The girl who loved the man who robbed the bank at Santa Fe and got away. But that night, while she lay in the arms of her man, he talked of his sleep and she discovered his plan. He talked in his sleep and gave himself away. When he talked of another girl waiting in San Jose, with the same loving hands that thrilled him, she picked up his gun and killed him. Wait a minute. Wrong key, I gotta get back and see. With the same loving hands that thrilled him, she picked up his gun and killed him. She killed him and threw his gold dust all over his body right there where it lay. She was the only mourner there to parade. The girl who shot the man who robbed the bank at Santa Fe and got away. Little Hank Snow here. The girl who shot the man who robbed the bank at Santa Fe and got away. Is that not the coolest little song?
The man who shot the man who robbed the bank. The girl who shot the man who robbed the bank at Santa Fe and got away.
I love it. We're going to be right back, folks. Thank you so much.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
Hi, this is Chip Walters with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. You might know me as the voice of the Blue Raiders, but I want to be your trusted advisor in real estate. Whether you're buying or selling, it's time to choose Chip. Do you have a growing family and need to upsize? Are you an empty nester now and need to downsize? Are you thinking of selling your current home but just worried you can't find something else? Well, it's time to choose Chip. I'm looking to be your trusted advisor in real estate. I'm Chip Walters with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary, just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros.
We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstireprostn.com.
You know the value of a good neighbor, someone you can trust, someone who looks out for you. And when it comes to Medicare, it's good to have someone on your side. That's where Senior Financial Group comes in. We're Tennesseans, just like you, and we've partnered with United Healthcare, a trusted name in health insurance. Together, we'll guide you through your Medicare options. We will compare plans, answer your questions, and ensure you get the most of your Medicare benefits with United Healthcare. Don't navigate Medicare alone. Call Senior Financial Group at 800-690-0251 or visit sfgmedicare.com for a free plan review today.
This is the Roundtable from News Radio WGNS on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.
And we're back. Thank all you wonderful, loyal, precious WGNS loyal listeners and all you Facebook followers and you YouTube followers. And Johnny B with Avon Lane, our last segment this morning, August 30th, 2014. So, Avon, we're going to move back one day to August 29th in music history.
Well, if I got my...
If you got your... You're discombobulated again.
Well, I got the cables not routed
wires.
Very well.
There's wires everywhere.
That's right. That's right. Too many wires.
We're going to skip over Jimmy C. Newman, although yesterday was his birthday, born 1927, passed away June 21st, 2014. His birth name was Jimmy Ives Newman, Y-V-E-S. I guess he did not want to be known as Jimmy Y. Newman, so he just chose the letter C because he was a Cajun, and that's how he became Jimmy C. Newman.
Mm-hmm.
So, but what I want to get in are some Don Schlitz songs. Yesterday was his 72nd birthday. He is still doing it, still bringing it, still writing. And he has written some of the most incredible songs.
Absolutely.
And we're going to start with probably his most successful song of all time, was because it was Kenny Rogers' most successful of all time. The Gambler. Written by 1978. On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns of staring out the window at the darkness till boredom overcome us, and he began to speak. He said, "Son, I've made a life out of reading people's faces and knowing what their cards were by the way they held their eyes. And if you don't mind me saying, I can see you're out of aces, and for a taste of your whiskey, well, I'll give you some advice." So I handed him a bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light. And the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. He said, "If you're gonna play the game, boy, well, you gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold 'em, yeah. Know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done." Now every gambler knows the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away and knowing what to keep. 'Cause every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser. The best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. And when he finished speaking, he turned back towards the window, crushed out his cigarette, and faded off to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even. But in his final words, I found an ace that I could keep. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done, yeah. There'll be time enough for counting, yeah, when the dealing's done. Incredible song. Well, that became a franchise for Kenny Rogers. You know that?
Yes, sir. Did he sell hamburgers out of it? Right?
Yeah.
He could
may
have.
had some.
Yeah, he could have.
I think he did have a Kenny Rogers, some kind of restaurant chain that didn't do well. I think he did. Oh, this is the one I'm playing a trick on you too. We're going to do this in E. But he wrote 2 number ones for Randy Travis. All right. 1986, number 1. Randy Travis, written by Don Schlitz. On one hand, I count the reasons I could stay with you and hold you close to me all night long. So many lovers' games I'd love to play with you. And on that hand, I see no reason why it's wrong. But on the other hand, there's a golden band to remind me of someone who would not understand. On one hand, I could stay and be your loving man, but the reason I must go is on the other hand. In your arms I feel the passion I thought had died. When I looked into your eyes, I found myself. When I first kissed your lips, I felt so alive. I've gotta hand it to you, girl, you're something else. But on the other hand, there's a golden band to remind me of someone who would not understand. On one hand, I could stay and be your loving man, but the reason I must go is on the other hand. Yes, the reason I must go for is on the other hand. Incredible song by Randy Travis. So sad what's happened to the young man.
Well, somebody took the other hand and beat up old Randy one evening. Did you ever see that mug shot?
Boy, he had some troubles.
Boy, it's pretty rough.
It's kind of hard not to take all that wild living he did for a while to tie it to that stroke he had. You know, it's kind of hard to. Maybe it had nothing to do with it, but he was really out of control for a while, totally.
That happens.
Find them naked, laying out in the street, and walking naked into stores and trying to buy stuff, and he doesn't have a wallet, of course, because he's naked, totally.
That's naked.
Naked. There's a really good video of him at the...
Naked? Oh, sorry.
That was quick, man. That was a quick one. You did good on that. You did good on that. But this is one of his biggest songs. And there's a really cool, I urge you to go to YouTube, David. There's a really cool video of him performing this at the 21st CMA Awards. And he walks from the very back, shaking hands with all the other country stars, all the way down to the front. Minnie Pearl's the last one. He leans over and kisses her.
Miss Sarah.
We got time for this one, Brian? Thank you, brother. Well, you may think that I'm talking foolish. You've heard that I'm wild and I'm free. You may wonder how I can promise you now this love that I feel for you always will be. Well, you're not just time that I'm killing. I'm no longer one of those guys. As sure as I live, this love that I give is gonna be yours until the day that I die. Oh baby, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit, talk about old men, oh darling, wonder how long I'll be faithful. Happy to tell you again, I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. You know what I forgot? The second page of that song.
Well, they don't stop us.
They say times can make things on the body, make a young girl's brown hair turn gray. But honey, I don't care, I ain't in love with your hair. If it all fell out, gonna love you anyway. They say time can play tricks on a memory, forget things a body once knew. Well, it's easy to see, it's been happening to me. I've already forgotten everybody but you. Baby, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful, well, just listen to how this song ends. Oh, I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. Yes, I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. I kind of remembered the second verse, though, which is unusual. Thank you, Brian. Let's just creep into your time. You're a great American.
Yes.
Thank all you dear people. God bless you. Lord willing, we'll see you next week.